Super Night in the Land of the Living. Welcome back to my channel. And tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to create a control room in Reason Studios. So to begin with, you're going to want to go to your browser. And when you're in your browser, you're going to want to look for mix channel. And what you're going to do is inside of the rack, you're going to create that mix channel. And then once you have that mix channel, what you're going to want to do is we already have the room set up. We call it Control Room 1.0. It's a combinator. We have an analog filter and we have a graphic equalizer, just so we can be able to see the data and information of the audio signal. Once you have this set up in your combinator, and you can put whatever you would like to have in your control room. We just like to have the analog filter, and we're going to get into why we have that. And we like to have the EQ so we can see the data and the information that the audio signal is giving us. So to be able to make this work, what we're going to do is click tab, and then when we click tab, you're going to want to select control room out, and then you're going to want to put that into the input of your mix channel. Then you take the direct out and we put that into the dynamic section. Now what that's going to do is in the SSL console, that's going to activate the external side channel. So now what we've effectively done is we've created a control room to where we can now control that signal flow going into the master bus compressor with this control room dial right here. Now we're going to play some music so we can get some information about what this is actually doing and why we're doing it. So if you're looking at the screen right now, we have our Synapse analog filter, great plug-in. We have the drive all the way up to max. We have a high pass for the type. We have it at 24 dB. We have the cutoff at 1 kilohertz roughly. We have it set to 3 kilohertz. And we have the resonance set to 0%. So now what you can see on the graphic equalizer is that we're pretty much getting the high end. So this is what's gonna go into our master bus compressor and not these low end frequencies. We don't want the low end frequencies to go into our master bus compressor. We want the higher end of this frequency range to activate our master bus compressor. So to dial this in just a little bit more, we can do it two ways. We can increase the cutoff. See, the more we increase the cutoff, the more data that we lose in the graphic equalizer, and we can see the more activation at the high end. But that's just a little bit too much. So we're gonna dial this back to about 3 again. And then we're gonna use the low cut filter on the EQ. And so we're just gonna dial this in. Let's just say it about 375. So now what that's doing, that's ensuring that, as you can see, when we dial in, we don't want that much activation. So what we can do is we can turn this down a little bit. And now let's dial some back in. That's just a real nice way to control the room to where we don't have the lower end of the frequency range going into our master bus compressor, and we have that control in that control room. In the next video, we're going to create a master room that also works well with this control room, and it just gives us an ability to have just a little bit more tightness on our audio signal flow and our sounds. If you learned something today that you didn't know yesterday, that's a wonderful thing. If you made it to this part of the video, thanks a ton for sticking around. Like, share, and subscribe to the video for more like this. May this reach you up happy, and healthy in the land of the living. Much love, respect, and